Hi guys, Kevin Walters here with JKW. Just to let you know, we are going to be doing, and you may have seen already, a lot of our educational series and sessions. Right now I want to show you how you can do it yourself for purchasing property in the United States and setting up your business structure. The first and most important thing is, before you really go any further, is make sure you have the right lawyer set up. Now, a lot of lawyers, and I'm sure you found out, anyone can set you up with an LLC. As a matter of fact, you can do it yourself. Now, an LLC, limited liability company, which is basically a proprietary limited in Australia. But what you really need to make sure is you set yourself up with a lawyer that understands international law and taxation. One, that they know how to do franked credits back and forth from the United States, your monies that you're making there, and then getting it transferred over to Australia. Your corporate structure is very important that you have set up. Are you going to want to be buying in cash, self-managed super fund, through a trust? Is your protection going to be from a trust in Australia through a proprietary limited into a managing corporation in the United States, then through an LLC? We don't know that, but you want to make sure that you find that out yourselves and make sure that those lawyers have the right information and they can pass on to you. Again, it's not just setting up an LLC, it's setting up a whole corporate structure for your business in the United States. Asset protection is another big one. If you are not set up properly, if there is any unfortunate things, maybe loss of life, deceased, whatever it may be, your heirs may be up for a lot of taxes in that. So you want to make sure that your assets are completely protected for yourself and the heirs to any of your properties or your business that you're starting in the U.S. The accountants. Now, yes, you can educate your accountant from the United States to work with your accountant in Australia, but it's very important that you most likely find one that has international experience as well. Some of you, I know, are picking up property from us, and you have accounts going on also in New Zealand, in the UK, soon to the United States and Australia. So you want to make sure that you're working with accountants that do have international experience and know how to work with these international lawyers. The bank. I've got PNB, your personal bank account and your business bank account. Banks, very difficult to deal with when you're finding the bank in the United States. People can tell you, oh yes, you can open up a bank account. Then they're going to ask you what your social security number is. You won't have one. Some of you may, because you may be foreign nationals, expats. Then they're going to ask you what your address is, whether or not you've got a personal address, a P.O. box, or a business address. If you don't have one of those, it's going to be very difficult to find a bank. So make sure you have your addresses or any type of EIN number that you may need in the United States. Okay, foreign exchange. A lot of people think that you can just go from your Westpac ANZ account over to the United States and put it in a Wells Fargo or Bank of America account. You can. Very simple. Click of a mouse, make a phone call, but keep in mind that you could lose about 4% on your money. So a $100,000 transaction, for it to get sent over and wired, the banks take a lot of fees. You want to use a foreign exchange account. They can save you thousands. Okay? Property managers. That's the hardest thing that we have to find. You're either going to have a property manager that could be your worst nightmare or your best friend. So it's very important that you find a property manager. Just like in Australia, you should be pre-qualifying them. Okay, so pre-qualify your property manager and see if you can actually negotiate down rates for multiple property purchases or rental properties that you may have. Okay, there's also some laws in taxation that the property manager should be working with your accountants and your lawyers too. Okay, insurance. Okay. The least expensive, or unfortunately this term, the cheapest insurance is not always the best. You want to find the right insurance agent that has been working for the company, not 1, 2, 3, or 4 years, but has been working in the same field and preferably with the same company for maybe 10 to 15 years. Someone like that has been on the ground and they've gone and done assessments on different properties. They've gone on the ground and taken pictures, and even though they are your insurance agent now, they're going to know the ins and outs. So make sure when you're looking for your insurance agent, you pre-qualify them as well and make sure that they have a good history behind them with that job force. Home warranty. A lot of people are like, okay, well, we've got the insurance. Well, what happens if your hot water heater just goes out? If your air conditioning unit in 105, 10, 15 degrees here in Phoenix in the summertime goes out, Insurance is not going to cover that. Insurance will cover you for loss of damage, maybe flooding, hailstorms, anything like that. But your home warranty specialists, they're going to be like an extended warranty on your car. You may buy a car that's from 2006, so right now that would be just a little over 6 years old. Well, that warranty is either going to be a 3 or 5 year from when it was new. You're going to be getting that extended warranty. Okay? So that's where your home warranty specialist comes in. Title. Title is going to help you out through your closing, through your settlement, your escrow. One thing a lot of people will not tell you, and a lot of people do not know this, title is like our conveyancing clerks in Australia. But did you know that you should be asking for your foreign rebates? A foreign investor does get a rebate, and it should be anywhere from 20 to 30% of a discount coming to you. So make sure you're always asking that title company, I'm a foreign investor. This is an investment property. What are my discounts that I should be receiving? And they all should be giving those. So make sure you do not forget to ask them. Okay, tours. If you are wanting to come over here to the United States, I would highly suggest you do not just look on the internet and start looking up properties, because those real estate agents, they'll be able to help you out. But just like any other real estate agent, they're going to say, yeah, we'll get you on the ground and we'll show you the areas that you want to look in. Okay? They should be educating you where you should be looking in. We're going on not just by the cities. You got to remember there's 1.9 million people just in the city of Phoenix, not Metro, just in the city of Phoenix itself. There's 4.9 million people in all of Metro Phoenix. So with the areas being that big, I'll give you an example. Arizona State University, I can say this to the Victorians, is about the size of Richmond and Collingwood put together. That's just the size of the university. Okay? So these agents on the ground here, you shouldn't be telling them, they should be educating you where you should be buying. Okay? Now these are things that you can do yourself. You can get on a plane, spend a couple of $1,000s getting on the plane, and then spending time on the ground and doing your research. Okay? If you choose that you do not have time to do that, please contact me, www.jkwinc.com.au. My website's on there, or that is my website, or you can also go and call me when I'm here in the United States by Skype or on my Australian phone number, and I can help you out with that. And it's a very small fee to get all this stuff done and take advantage of what I've learned and the people that I've met over the last 4 years. That's a $995, including GST Australian fee. So if you want to do it all by yourself, please go over and evaluate and qualify all these people. If not, please just go ahead and pay for your membership. And with the membership, we're also going to be bringing you on the ground. Well, you got to get over here yourself, so I'm not paying for any airfares. You got to get over here on the ground, and either myself or some of our affiliates, and you'll meet all these people face to face as well. They will give you a tour of the city. If I'm not here, our acquisition teams will be helping you out with this as well, and we will make sure that you meet all of these people face to face. As a matter of fact, before you even get on the plane, we're going to make sure that you know all these people by the internet. You can talk to them on Skype, maybe even have visual Skype calls with them. They'll get a lot of this stuff set up for you even before you get on the plane with relationships that I've built with these people. So feel free to do this all yourself. If you would like help from me, it's going to be a $995 fee, and I will also help educate you with different series and sessions on where to buy and where not to buy and the reasons why. Okay? Thank you very much for your time.